exploration around the house. I said to someone at work the other day, I said, I'm camping out at the weekend, but it's possible I might be camping out in a derelict house, depending on the weather. I said, what if it's haunted? For fuck's sake, it's the 21st century. I wonder if this house ever had a name. Imagine a postman trying to deliver here. Your post came at 5 to 5?
Yeah. The next day is about 9:10, and there's a bloke the next day running now, he had a manager on his back of his thing.
Oh, they must have been short staffed then.
Short staff and manager.
Yeah. I've had mail at 4 in the afternoon, but usually
ever 5 to 5.
Usually someone's done a double shift because someone's done a sickie like.
I think that we've had no mail for the last 3 days. I haven't even seen a post for 3 days.
That happens to me sometimes, you know, and then all of a sudden you get a massive wad. It makes you wonder whether they've actually stored them.
That's what they're doing.
Loads of rubbish. Old record player. Plant pots. This is probably an old kennel. There must be a cesspit here somewhere.
Yeah.
All these pipes must all lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there must be a cesspit here somewhere. That was the garden. He obviously liked hydrangeas. Gum tree there. Hydrangeas. Bamboo. When you think about it, if this was all the scrub was cleared, you'd have a good view of the mainland there. It'd be a nice view out the window, wouldn't it? Shame when things go apart like this.
I guess it's all down to greed, isn't it?
Yeah. Some things you see when you look out of a window.
It's kind.
It's around the side there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kicking it, it'll be alright, mate. You need to bring a little, if you're going to definitely kick it, you need to bring a little hand brush just to sweep the crap out of the way.
That's upstairs, I think.
Upstairs?
Yeah. On the floor, the wall.
This must have been like it's got shelves in here, it's like some sort of storeroom, pantry or something. Tell you what, it must have cost something to put a power line in from the mainland there to here. That's plastic that with insulation behind it. It's all wet. Someone's been here. The fact that there's tea lights in here means people have been here when it's been dark.
What was that?
It's that stuff there off the wall. Like,
oh, tile and stuff.
Yeah, it's like tiles in it.
That's more recent than old, that.
That old fashioned 60s type look, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose we're back in now.
The 70s was Artex, wasn't it? And then they couldn't do anything to just seal it after you put it on.
Stuff like that, section room. Lounge, spare room, and one. Yeah, hall.
They must have had a good head of water here for a shower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I was an electric pump would have pumped it, but even so, it's to get a good bit of water here. I mean, you probably could have used the seawater. Pump that. You can get soap, froths in seawater. There's people who are on ships and that. You can jump in the water and scrub themselves and it froths up like proper soap. Ordinary soap won't do it. You can get washed in salt water. And that fireplace has got a 60s look about it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There's probably something there before, that slate there, slate heart there, that's probably original. But that's more modern there. On top like, and that chrome surround on the fire.
Carpet grip, there's no other carpets in there.
Mm. There's carpet grips on the stairs as well.
The ceiling light is a... Almost.
See what I've noticed. I know what I noticed in the shed outside as well. There's no evidence of swallows nesting in them. The swallows love places like this.
Or bats, anything.
Yeah, bats will just fly over from the mainland. It's not far. Like hydrangeas. There's another train coming there on the line. Must have passed Lord Harlech. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the bathroom. Toilet, shower or something. Yeah, definitely a bath there. Good place to live under the right circumstances.
Yeah.
See the water running through that gutter there, that little gutter in front of the house. See the water running like that now.
Notice the door handles. It's ironwork.
Yeah.
It looks like.
I
Is it lily from the
I imagine the doors are quite old.
Yeah, that's got a Yale lock, obviously a more modern Yale lock on it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Surprised they haven't been pinched.
Yeah, that's what I was just
I mean-
thinking, because they're really pretty, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, you can't lock them anymore because you haven't
No,
got the
but
key.
these are really,
Yeah.
I mean, polished up. They're
Yes.
lovely, aren't they, to put on another house?
Yeah, you sandblast them. Yeah, I think there was a pantry and others that go with the shelves. See the bizarre Artex on the ceiling?
Is that what it was, Arctic?
No, I don't think so, just plaster, innit? We've just been talking about Artex. And then-
Strip nuts. We could love asbestos or anything on this, couldn't we?
They look like gas lights, didn't they? I don't think they are.
But these things,
Yeah, I think
electric, that's got the
I
electric.
think the electric will make them look like gas lights.
Yeah, it's got the thing down to it, hasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think the designs will look like gas lights, but they're actually,
Why it's this?
yeah, they're definitely electric.
Imagine that to this up, can't you?
Bit of damp on that wall, look.
Good one upstairs.
Taking the piss asking for a lease to do this up, innit?
Yeah, but it was with.
You're looking at rebuilding the entire house, aren't you?
But if it was a fair thing where you said, you know,
If you said
live it rent free and you do it up.
rent free in 15 years or 25 years or something.
Well, even longer than that, really, you don't, wouldn't you? Because you're not. I don't know.
Well,
Investment, how much would it cost you to do this up?
if you spend £3,000 a year on it for 20 years, there's 60,000, isn't it?
Yeah, but initial layout is going to be a lot higher than that, isn't it? To get it just sound enough to be able to live in it.
I tell you what,
You know, windows,
if
doors.
you notified the
fabric
council
building.
you'd moved into where, they'd soon send, no matter what the state of it, they'd soon send the council tax bill, wouldn't
Maybe a low car assess, isn't it?
they? Yeah, robbing gits. You'd probably be arrogant enough to get put like band C or something and then you have to appeal it.
Some lovely handranges like that.
Yeah.
put a fence around that chicken mesh, you know, just make your way through it and put a mesh, and put half a dozen chickens in there to destroy that in a year. A pig would destroy it in a week. Reminds me of that film I did, the one down in Sussex, that group of Copsford. I went down to that campsite and I went arranged with the farmer so they will look at the size of this house.
Oh,
the
old authors,
yeah. And same sort of thing. This is the sort of house he rented, no windows in it, whatever, and he lived in it for the best part of a year. The elements drove him out like. It was full of rats and everything. I bet you there's probably no rats on this little island. Not to stop them coming here, man. I mean, that buddleia there, see how thick the stalks are on it. A few years behind that. Yeah. You don't often see them that big, do you? Oh, it's like a well or something here. What's this? I don't know. Might have been a well. It's now clogged up. This is all being deliberately taken away, this stone here. You can see it. That's not natural, that.
It's a rundown.
It's possible there's a way of collecting it. That might possibly be, as I say, a well or something. Those long sticks there, I think people have been poking it. It's a piece of metal there, look.
There's a way out there for water. Plus it is holding water, the overflow thing.
Yeah. Novel. And that bank there, as old as it is, it's all been built. Yeah. So it's had power. There's obviously a cesspit somewhere, crude one, taking all that effluent away. I think it's in this direction.
The roof is quite solid.
Oh, the roof's sound, yes. It's bone dry on the inside.
Yeah.
Bit of damp through one wall, like. But you'd have to put a damp course in it and everything, wouldn't you? You'd have to strip that down to the stonework and start again. New window frames, new eaves. And I bet the chimney works fine. You know, fire in the grate, like.